you want to get better quality sleep and sleep more deeply, waking feeling rested, this 10-minute follow along evening routine is going to be just what you need. Waking up feeling like you've been wrestling the sheets all night is a horrible feeling, particularly if you've got a long day ahead. This evening routine is going to help rebalance the cortisol adrenaline system and promote more melatonin, which is your sleep hormone. So let's get into this. It's 10 minutes, nice and simple, nice and gentle, and really will get you ready for a good night's sleep. So the first exercise that we're going to choose is the leg drop. So just lay yourself on your back with your legs over to one side, one knee on top of the other. As that knee, first the top knee comes across, you're going to breathe in, and then you'll get to the point where your groin pulls tight. So as you get to that point, just allow the other leg to start to rise. And as you do that, you're going to breathe out. And you'll find that at that point the legs are over to the other side and you can repeat the process. So just breathing out here, and then we're going to breathe in with the right leg. And as that left leg starts to come up, breathing out. And finish the out breath, breathing in again as the leg comes over. The right leg's coming up, so we're starting to breathe out. And you keep going like this. Try and make the pace really nice and slow. Let the breath dictate the pace. If I had to give you a number, I would probably say sort of 3 to 5 seconds for an in-breath and 3 to 5 seconds for an out-breath. This exercise is helping to balance the adrenal glands. So we've got something called the HPA axis, which is a set of organs that are important in regulating the hormonal system, particularly around sleep and being awake. So this is a fantastic one to start our 10-minute routine with, working the adrenals and really helping to nourish the adrenal glands here. So last one. And then we're going to move into the next exercise. So sitting up on your heels. This is the neck rotation. So we're going to breathe out as the head comes around the front of the body. And then we're going to breathe in as the head goes around the back. Work with your comfortable range here, so don't try and force your head to go. Perhaps if you're looking at mine, I think your neck doesn't move as freely or as far as that. That's absolutely fine. You move with the range that you feel like you have, and that might be really small, and that's absolutely fine. Just using these muscles is going to help to stimulate the thyroid in this case, which is another really important muscle when we're looking to de-stress, relax and nourish the body. Pace, as I said with the first exercise, the leg drop, is going to be between 3 and 5 seconds for the in-breath, depending on how used to doing this type of breathing you are, and about the same for the out-breath as well. I can't emphasize enough, let the breathing dictate your pace. If you get any spots that are particularly tight, you can also spend an extra second or two in that area and just breathe into that particular spot, and what you'll find as you do this repeatedly, it will get much, much easier for you. Okay, we're coming up to switching now, so getting ready to stand up. And the next one is called the cross crawl. So we breathe out as one elbow and the opposite knee comes to meet each other in the middle of the body. And then as the foot and the hand return back to their start position, we breathe in. So it's breathing out and breathing in. Pace-wise, as I said at the beginning, 3 to 5 seconds. If your balance is a challenge with this one, you feel like you can't do it without putting too much focus on staying upright, then you can just do it next to the wall and just put your little finger on the wall just to give you that little bit of comfort for balance. Then you'd obviously need to do 1 minute with one hand on the wall and then just turn around and do 1 minute with the other hand on the wall. So you won't be alternating as I am here. You'll just do one elbow and knee and then do another minute with the other elbow and knee. So the pituitary gland and the pineal gland are the organs that are being, or the glands, should I say, that are being nourished with this one. So again, really, really important for sleep-wake cycles, these organs. So to get them in a good state before sleep or just for relaxation is really important, and using that breath to put you into a parasympathetic state is what we need. Okay, so we're going to switch over now back to kneeling. If you don't feel comfortable sitting on the floor and sitting on your heels, absolutely just sit on a chair, that's absolutely fine. So using a pen, just to give you a focal point, you're going to draw circles around your head using your peripheral vision. So you don't need to stretch the borders of that too far, so you're straining your eyes, but you definitely want to challenge your peripheral vision a little bit. So we breathe in as we go from the bottom to the top, and then out as we go from the top to the bottom. So from 6 o'clock to 12 o'clock in, and then 12 o'clock to 6 o'clock we're breathing out. Follow the end of that pen as it travels around the head. Try not to miss any spots as we're going around the head there. Again, like the previous exercise, this is stimulating the pituitary gland and the pineal gland, two really, really positive things to work on if we're wanting to de-stress and improve the parasympathetic, which is the rest digest side of the nervous system as opposed to the fight flight. Last few seconds, so really allow the breath to lead you with this again, as I've said with all the others. And you're going to pop onto your back now. And this is the leg drop. So we breathe out as the knees come towards us. Breathe in again as the feet return to the ground. And it couldn't be much simpler. So it's a really good opportunity for you with this one to completely switch off. Breathing out, breathing in, and we've sort of come full circle at this point. We're back to the adrenal glands, little glands that sit on top of the kidneys in the lower back. So if you're working, or perhaps you're just going through a period of stress in your life, this is a really important one to nourish those important glands that probably are taking quite a lot of stress and are a little overloaded. I'll just say this though, even if they're not, and even if you're not particularly stressed, this is also a really good series of exercises just to help to pump the fluids through the spine, through the joints, in a really light and comfortable way. So last few seconds, really enjoy these last few seconds using the breath before you finish.
Thanks for watching. If you're new here and you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing to the channel for more videos like this each and every week. Thanks again. See you soon.